A return to the Premier League isn't off the cards for Mason Greenwood, according to reports. The Manchester United loanee is expected to be sold this summer after Getafe president, Angel Torres, revealed that the Red Devils are looking to sell their academy graduate.
Greenwood has spent the season on loan with Getafe in La Liga, where he has impressed by scoring 8 goals and registering 6 assists in his 29 league appearances. But despite a desire to keep hold of him next season, Getafe are said to not have the funds to make a deal permanent.
The Telegraph have reported that United will be looking for a bid of around £45 million for the 22-year-old in the summer, similar to that paid by Chelsea for the services of Cole Palmer. But the Old Trafford outfit may feel that they can squeeze that kind of money out of another side, with the Telegraph's report also claiming that 2 Premier League clubs have inquired about signing Greenwood.
Read more in FYOTBALLNOU chapter. New 104,000 capacity football stadium unrecognizable as major feature approved. Charlie's Angel win Charlie Sloth's Mercedes G-Wagon or £100,000 alternative from just 89p. Despite the lure of a return to England's top flight, it is understood that a move overseas is more likely for Greenwood this summer. A number of top European clubs have been linked with the one-time England international, including Barcelona and Atletico Madrid.
While Italian giants Lazio and Juventus were also said to have interest in convincing the versatile attacker to join their ranks. Greenwood is earning around £75,000 per week on his current Man United deal, which is set to expire in the summer of 2025.
Most read in football. Moving on, Mason Greenwood's Man United exit confirmed by Getafe amid Euro giants' interest. Amazing Laura Woods rocks sleeveless outfit live on TNT Sports for Champions League. Biker's agony. Nicky Butt never said sorry after he smashed my leg in accident, says biker. All at bay. Ten Hag loses job offer just hours after Man Utd's 4-0 mauling at Crystal Palace. Best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmakers. However, it's reported that United have an option to extend his contract until 2026 if they wish to do so. Should Man United be unable to find a suitable buyer in the upcoming window, it's claimed they would be willing to allow Greenwood to leave on loan once again if a buy obligation can be agreed with the other club.
Man United slammed as one of the most poorly coached teams in the Premier League, and U23 side would play better. The door at the Manchester club seems to be well and truly shut, with Greenwood not donning the famous United red since January 2022. However, United's new minority owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe seemed to leave the it ajar for a return in a recent interview when asked about his future.
He said, "We will make a decision, correct? All I can do is talk about the principle of how we will approach decisions like that." Is he the right type of footballer? Are we happy with if H is a good person or not? H is a Manchester United footballer, so we are in charge of football.
So the answer is yeah, we have to make decisions. It's quite clear we have to make a decision. There is no decision that's been made. H is on loan, obviously, but H is not the only one.
We've got one or two footballers that we have to deal with and we have to make a decision on, so we will do that. The process will be, understand the facts, not the hype. Then try and come to a fair decision on the basis of values, which is basically, is he a good guy or not? Read more. Son STORIESBIRTHDAY tears. I spent £320 on my daughter's birthday party, but no one came cash in. Thousands of households can get double £100 vouchers to help with grocery bills. Could he play sincerely for Manchester United? Well, would we be comfortable with it, and would the fans be comfortable with it? Greenwood's spell with Getafe began after he had charges of attempted rape, controlling and coercive behaviour and assault dropped 6 months earlier.
Sun Sports verdict on Man United flops. Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos have a busy summer ahead to get Man Utd's squad in order for next season. Below, Sun Sport gives it verdict on how they should deal with the Red Devils' flops this summer.
Andre Onana, stay. After a dodgy start at Old Trafford, Onana has proven to be one of the more reliable members of the squad this season, despite being peppered with shots constantly. Altay Bayındır, go. Reports in February suggested Bayındır was unhappy with his bit part role at Man United amid interest from Turkish giants Galatasaray.
If profit can be made on a sale, then it should be done. Tom Heaton, stay. Veteran goalkeeper Heaton, 38, is a reliable backup and is on a relatively small wage at the club. So long as he is happy, it makes sense to keep him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, go. Wan-Bissaka, 26, has never managed to make the right back position his own.
With his contract up in 2025, it makes sense to cash in now. Diogo Dalot, stay. Dalot, 26, has been one of Man Utd's most consistent performers this season. Raphael Varane, go. If it wasn't for his injury record, there would be a strong shout to keep Varane, but costs need to be cut to allow the squad to be freshened up.
Harry Maguire, go. Maguire has showed he has the right character to be at Man United, but overall ability and desired profile are another matter, with Maguire too slow to play in a high-line defence. Lisandro Martinez, stay. Martinez, 26, is second to none in terms of build-up play.
He needs a long-term defensive partner on the right side and to cut out the injuries which have plagued him this season. Johnny Evans, go. Veteran campaigner Evans could easily be on the stay list if he was only going to be a bit part player.
But he has shown his advanced years at times this season. Victor Lindelof, go. Lindelof, 29, has been reliable if not unremarkable in his Man United career. He has 1 year left on his contract, so should be moved on if a decent transfer fee can be got for him.
Willy Kambwala, stay. He should be given the opportunity to mature for a few years behind a senior CB pairing before stepping into the first team as a starter or being moved on. Luke Shaw, go. One of the Premier League's best left-backs when fit, Shaw has been a good servant when available.
But alas, that has been his Achilles heel once again this season. Terrell Malaysia, stay. Malaysia, 24, was decent enough to earn some merit in his first season at Man United before injury ended his season and inadvertently led to his second season being a write-off. Sufyan Amrabat, go. Amrabat, 27, looked like a world beater at the Qatar World Cup with Morocco.
But H has had an underwhelming season in England and his loan spell will almost certainly not be made permanent. Casemiro, go. An alarming physical decline has seen him turn from key star to burden.
If a club is willing to buy the 32-year-old, who has 2 more years on his contract, then United should snatch their hand off. Christian Eriksen, go. Eriksen proved a useful asset and Ineos should look to bring in another player with similar traits, but frankly his legs have looked gone towards the end of this season.
Kobbie Mainoo, stay. The first of the so-called untouchables, Mainoo has been a rare glimmer of hope in the Red Devils' midfield this season. Mason Mount, stay. Mount can be given the benefit of the doubt until summer 2025, at least after a debut season riddled with injury.
Scott McTominay, stay. McTominay, 27, has proven himself to be a brilliant plan B off the bench this season, and that is exactly why Ineos should look to keep him. Bruno Fernandes, stay. Man Utd's best player since his arrival just over 4 years ago, Fernandes, 29, remains second to none when it comes to creating chances while his tenacity boosts those around him.
Antony, go. There's a case to argue that Antony may be the worst pound-for-pound signing in Premier League history. Despite some memorable moments, he simply isn't Man United quality. Anthony Martial, go. Ultimately Martial needs to be let go when his deal runs out this summer after an appalling injury record of late.
Marcus Rashford, stay. As easy as it would be to say Rashford should leave the club this summer, it is difficult to look at the market and find many available players capable of scoring 30 goals a season. Alejandro Garnacho, stay. Another third of the untouchables trio, Garnacho has made the right wing his own since coming into it.
H is a raw talent but has shown he has the quality to improve. Rasmus Højlund, stay. A slow burner in his first Man United season, the 21-year-old has often been starved of supply, which has led to him being unable to get the goals his movement and unselfish play often merits. Amad Diallo, stay. In the fleeting moments he has been on the pitch for Man United this season, Diallo has looked dangerous and exciting.
He should be given a chance to flourish with some proper chances in the first team across a whole season.